Hey there, it's Frank Nakamoshi. If you're watching this, maybe you're curious, maybe you're scared. Or maybe just like me, you've watched someone you love slowly fade in their 70s, and you wondered why. Why then? Why do so many people die in their 70s? Well, today I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to open a conversation we don't have enough. So grab your tea, take a deep breath, and let's talk about life and death. The surprising truth: most deaths after 70 are preventable. Here's something shocking. According to the World Health Organization, over 70% of all deaths in people aged 70 and above are caused by just 5 conditions, and almost all of them are lifestyle-related. Not fate, not genetics. Not it just happens when you get old, but choices, habits, environment. Here they are. 1. Heart disease. 2. Stroke. 3. Chronic respiratory disease. 4. Cancer. 5. Type 2 diabetes and its complications. These are the silent giants, creeping in through years of neglect, processed food, stress, loneliness, and the lie that aging is suffering. Let's break it down: heart disease and stroke. Let's talk about the heart. Did you know the average heart beats around 2.5 billion times in a lifetime? That's a miracle. But what do we do with that miracle? We overwork it, we feed it salt, sugar, and saturated fats. We ignore its cries, shortness of breath, fatigue, chest pain, because we think that's just what aging feels like. But it's not. Heart disease doesn't come overnight. It builds for decades. And stroke. It's often a thunderclap after years of high blood pressure we never treated seriously. Yet with simple steps, walking daily, eating fresh, controlling blood pressure, we can cut this risk in half. Half. Cancer, not always a death sentence, but in your 70s, cancer risk skyrockets. Why? Because the immune system slows down, because damaged cells go unchecked. But the real danger is this: we often ignore the signs. A lump here, a cough there, some blood in the stool. I'm just getting old, we say. No, you're not dying because you're old. You're dying because something inside needs attention, and you're ignoring it. Screening saves lives. Early detection is everything. Colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer. These are treatable if caught early, but we don't check and we pay the price. The slow killers: diabetes and lung disease. Type 2 diabetes is a master of disguise. You don't feel the sugar eating your blood vessels. You don't hear your kidneys whispering for help. But in your 70s, the complications crash in like a wave: amputations, blindness, heart failure. And lung disease. It's not just about smoking. It's about air pollution. It's about decades of breathing dirty air, living in cities or working in factories. But again, there's hope. Stop smoking. Eat whole foods, move your body, manage your stress. It's never too late. I've seen 75-year-olds reverse their diabetes. I've seen 80-year-olds start yoga. The invisible killer: loneliness and mental health. Now here's the one no one talks about enough: loneliness. After 70, people start to disappear. Friends pass away, family gets busy. You sit alone at the dinner table. Again. And loneliness, it's as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Studies from Harvard and Japan show that people with strong social bonds live 5 to 10 years longer. Not just longer, but happier, more meaningful lives. So call someone, invite someone. Don't wait for people to check on you. Be the first to say, "How are you?" Because connection heals. The hard truth: retirement is not the end, it's a new beginning. We retire, and many of us stop moving, stop thinking, stop dreaming. But what if I told you that the secret to living longer is to never retire from purpose? In Okinawa, Japan, they have a word: ikigai. It means reason for being. Most centenarians there wake up with something to do, someone to serve, or something to look forward to. Purpose keeps you alive, even at 78, even at 84. So start a garden, teach kids, learn a new language, share your wisdom, write a book. Whatever it is, don't stop growing. Real life reflection. The story of Pak Budi. Let me tell you about Pak Budi. He was 72, diabetic and alone. He used to be a teacher. He told me one day, "Well, Frank, I'm just waiting for my time." That broke my heart. But I told him, "Pak, your time is still yours." So he started teaching free English classes to neighborhood kids. 6 months later, his sugar levels dropped. He smiled more. He said, "I feel alive again. Life doesn't end at 70. It can start again if you let it." Frank's final thoughts, let's change the narrative. So why do most people die in their 70s? Because we give up on our bodies. We give up on our minds. And worst of all, we give up on our lives. But what if we didn't? What if turning 70 wasn't a countdown but a launch? Here's my challenge for you. Start living like you're just getting started. Laugh more, breathe deeper, eat cleaner, think kinder, move daily, love fiercely. Don't wait to die. Wake up and decide to live. From my heart to yours, this is Frank Nakamoshi. And if you're over 70 or love someone who is, remember this. Aging is not a disease, it's a privilege, so honor it and live it fully. I'll see you in the next story. You've heard it before, you are what you eat. But after 70, that's more than a saying. It's a life or death decision. Fact, the majority of deaths in the 70s come from inflammation-based diseases, heart problems, diabetes, cancer, and inflammation starts on your plate. Here's your simple, powerful food rule. Eat like your great-grandmother. If it didn't exist 100 years ago, don't eat it. That means yes to leafy greens, sweet potatoes, turmeric, berries, tomatoes, and fatty fish like salmon. No to processed meats, soda, margarine, fast food, and anything labeled low-fat but filled with sugar. A Harvard study found that switching to a Mediterranean-style diet after 60 can reduce the risk of death by 25%. That's not small. That's life-changing. And if you're wondering where to start with one thing. Cook at home. Food is medicine when it's made with love. And ingredients you can pronounce. Section 2, move to stay young, motion is life. Want to know one of the clearest signs of dying early? Loss of mobility. When we stop moving, our joints stiffen, muscles weaken, and independence fades. But here's the good news. You can rebuild your body at any age. Start with these non-negotiables. Walk 30 minutes a day. Stretch every morning. Lift light weights or water bottles twice a week. Even gentle Tai Chi, swimming, or gardening counts. Because every step is a vote for life. And don't forget balance training. Most fatal accidents after 70 are falls. So practice standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. Yes, really, try it tonight. Section 3, breathe deeper. Oxygen is youth. Most people in their 70s don't breathe right. We get shallow, tight, fast, but your lungs are built for expansion, and deep breathing is free medicine. Try this now. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for fear. Exhale for 6. Do that 5 times. Feel that calm? That's your body saying thank you. Oxygen reduces inflammation, balances blood sugar, and calms the nervous system. And yet, most people never think of it. So make breathing your daily ritual. Section 4, the hidden superpower, sleep. If I told you there was a pill that prevents cancer, sharpens memory, and repairs your heart while you rest, would you take it? That's sleep. Yet 1 in 3 seniors suffer from insomnia, and many think it's just part of aging. It's not. Quality sleep is your body's reset button. Fix your sleep with these simple steps. Go to bed and wake up at the same time daily. Avoid screens 1 hour before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. No caffeine after 2 p.m. And yes, ditch that late-night news habit. Fear isn't a lullaby. Remember, your healing doesn't happen in the gym or the kitchen. It happens while you sleep. Section 5. Connection over perfection. Build your tribe. Here's the truth no one likes to say. Loneliness kills faster than cigarettes. That's not drama, that's science. A 2023 study by the NIH showed that seniors with close social connections had 40% lower risk of premature death compared to those who felt isolated. So stop chasing perfection. Chase connection. Call an old friend. Join a walking group. Volunteer once a week. Have coffee with your neighbor. Or start a Sunday dinner tradition. Invite one person every weekend, no matter how simple the meal. You don't need 100 people. You just need a few who see you, hear you, and make you laugh. Section 6. The mindset shift. Don't just live long, live deep. Here's the most important medicine of all: perspective. When you reach your 70s, you've earned something rare: wisdom. But wisdom unused is wasted. So use it. Tell your stories. Teach the young. Laugh at your mistakes. Forgive those who didn't know better. And wake up every morning with this mantra: I am still becoming, because you are. I've seen 74-year-olds fall in love. I've seen 79-year-olds start painting again. I've seen 82-year-olds learn to play guitar. Why not you? Real-life inspiration, the comeback of Ibu Sri. I once met a woman named Ibu Sri. She was 76, depressed, diabetic, barely walked 100 meters without pain. One day, her granddaughter asked, "Grandma, can you come to my graduation next year?" That moment flipped a switch. Ibu Sri started walking 5 minutes a day, then 10. She cut sugar, started eating real food. Every week she wrote letters to her granddaughter. And 1 year later, yes, she was there, standing, smiling, alive. Sometimes a simple why is more powerful than any medicine. Frank's final words: this isn't about fear, it's about freedom. So, why do most people die in their 70s? We answered that. But more importantly, why do some people thrive in their 70s? Because they choose to. Because they realize that every heartbeat, every breath, every laugh after 70 is a revolution. So I leave you with this. Don't let age define your limits. Let it define your strength. You're not done. Not even close. This is Frank Nakamoshi. And if no one told you today, I believe in you. Let's live this life fully together.